I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog. we're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it. I'm Pepito.
Yeah, I got a microphone. There it is. Hello, everybody. Clear this desk a little bit. Okay. Jeez. So many little gadgets are out of place. All my gadgets are moved. I remembered the tie. If I take a few days off, it gives me enough time to remember the tie. Professionalism. Good to see everybody live and sleazy. Tasty Zero, Mr. Whippy Boo Boo, the Mighty Oz Apple Dapple, Skymer, Sinister Dev, Shaggy, Boulevard Trask. I should say everybody's names like that. Doofus Knife. Did I say microphone 900? This fucked up of me. Ray Silva, good to see you. Hype Train. Cause why not? Intern, do you know where the hype train is? Have you seen it anywhere? What are you talking about? Intern doesn't know what's going on. That's pretty standard. Hype train, do you know where you are? Have you heard where you are?
I'm right here! Great news, everyone! I am here! Yes, it's so good to not be in hell!
You know, we have the devil lately on one of our segments. If anybody didn't see the Friday show, oh my god. I'm not sure if my segment alerts are. If my new mechanism for how they work is quite working. Whoa! Let's see. Let's see if it's functioning as intended. Supposedly, when you redeem one... Oh, it did work. Okay, we got 2 segments loaded up. Alright. So many things open right now. Sorry, what's your problem, Hype Train?
I didn't have a problem. Why are you being weird?
Oh, my bad.
No problems at all. Thank you for all the subs and stuff. Case, play me a... First off, turn me down. Turn down my music. I never say this, but turn down my music just this once. Just this once, turn down my music. Find me a washing machine type beat.
Is this the crazy train that Ozzy was singing about?
I can see if I can ask him. I'm not... Ow, that's cheap.
Listen up, Jack. Scummer just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this.
Yes?
Somebody get that train of fish tag. Fish fry, I love
Yeah,
long
where the
John
hell is
Silver's
my
there,
fish
meats.
type? What's that? Sorry, I cut you off, Mr. President. Something about meats? Yeah, where's my fish tie? You're pissing me off. Don't make me summon the bit of hell that I still carry with me.
You carry some hell out with you every time?
Every time I carry a little bit of hell out with me. Cause I'm just that good, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
I'm here to tell you that the hype train's been canceled for the day. Scrum, you don't have that kind of authority. It's making too much noise, too many subs are coming in, and I don't appreciate it, and you're being too loud.
You can't cancel me. I'm uncancelable. I'm like a modern comic in that we're done with cancellations now.
That's what a modern comic is?
Well, I'm gonna complain about being canceled, but I'm also uncancelable. That's the title of my new comedy special. Canceled? Uncancelable. Play me a washing machine type beat.
Okay, there are a lot of people for you to thank, so I'll look that up for you. Is there any reason you want a washing machine type beat?
It's what the streets demand.
I haven't heard a single person demand that, Hype Train. Except you. Samsung washing machine trap beat? Why is this a thing? I should have known that, of course, that's immediately accessible. Wow.
Oh! Are you feeling the hype? That's what you call hype. When it's on a washing machine cycle, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm cleaning on God, all the clothes looking nice like bonsai bullfrog with the 33 months because they never front. Propaganda coming in and you know that they stunk with the 30 months. Yeah, that's what's up. Hype Train here and I'm popping right off with Apple Dapple still addicted to Snapple 100 bits. Mighty Oz dropping bits because they are also the shit. Bundle Sprout, if you ever had any doubt, 100 bits, you know the showing out. Oh, where we go? Stormburn 92 dropping in the flow with the 33 months as well. Hype Train popping in for a bit from hell. Scammer coming in with 300 bits. Oh my god, this machine too lit. And you know that we clean and we own that dream. Shaggy 175 and they keeping it so mean with the 33 months. Yes! Bigger than 2 months and that's still the best. We got Metal Chaos still looking like a boss. 29 months giving us a substance never been lost. Mighty Oz with another 100 bits and I'm popping up baby and you know that I'm the shit and I'm done. Ba-ba-boop. We clean and we did it for you. Yeah! That's the washing machine type thank you beat case. Summoned from the deepest layers of hell! Hey, you're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome. They're supposed to be thanking them.
Yeah, but ultimately, I rapped.
You do that every time.
Yeah, but it's crazy that I do that.
But yet, you do it enough times and it's not that crazy.
It's nuts. I'm literally burning with the fires of rap hell.
Literally?
Literally.
Everybody overuses the word literally on this.
You overuse the word literally. Also, the devil does say the word literally a lot. That's true. It's one of his things.
Anyway, the devil's been here lately.
Yeah, but the devil's not the real problem in hell. Real problem's whoever that new middle manager is.
I get the sense it's probably Crumb.
I don't know who it is. I don't keep up with politics in hell.
There's politics in hell?
It's 99% politics in hell, and I don't keep up with it. I refuse to talk about 99% of my reality. I just don't care about politics. I'm more of a 1% guy.
What's the other 1%?
Shitting, bleeding, screaming. I'm more into that stuff. Getting all chopped up, put back together all the time. They chop me up all the time, put me back together. The rest is politics though. Oh, play it again! Play that beat back! Woo! I'm about to golf. I'm going for myself. I'm golfing for myself. 33 months for Reverie Wolf! That was all I had to say. I just needed a little more rap to say that.
You barely were even on beat.
Don't shut the fuck up, Case. Just shut the fuck up.
What?
Shut the fuck up, Case.
Damn.
I'm not in the mood today.
Want to watch some AI slop videos that Live and Sleazy linked to?
That's the first thing you've said that I've been excited for.
It hit a nerve. I guess so. Live and Sleazy's been generating some AI slop videos. Let's see what he's got for us. This is always exciting for me. Oh, the hype train died. The hype train died off camera. As soon as I cut to this, the hype train ceased to be. Live and Sleazy, that is not a commentary on the quality of your AI slop. But let's see how it's looking.
No stopping me now. this Rilla gonna show Munch how.
Okay. That's AI slop number 1. Would you believe that there's a bunch more? I believe it.
I'm so hungry I wanna munch. I'm crumbing to get your munch.
Okay, that one was short. That was a shorter one. What about this one, though? What if I told you there's still more?
Hoo-hoo, it felt great to knock Crumb's head off. Can't wait for Munch next. Hoo-hoo.
Oh, shit. Calling it shot. AI Gorilla. Everything AI Gorilla says is probably canon. Oh no, one of me. I guess this is a thing I did. Because it looks too real.
Is that a bird? Is that a plane? No, that's just a UFO. Looks like I'm getting beamed up.
You know it's fake because I'm wearing pants. That's how you spot a deep fake. You know, a lot of people would be freaked out by their image being used for that. But that's actually just a recreation that happened to me. Uh-oh. This better not go anywhere weird. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Kendall also kind of turned into a random white lady. She sort of became like the lead singer of Paramore there. Matt Littell, good to see you. For all the shit I talk about AI, I have zero issue with it being used. Oh my god, there's another one of me? Okay, let me just scrub through and make sure I don't, like, you know, grow a penis or something. Nope. Didn't. Oh god, look at this though. Wow. It's weird when your night terrors come to life on your Twitch stream. Most people, they don't get to see them presented to them. This is crazy. You know, maybe we should live generate. I've been curious using VO3, which I have access to through one of my jobs, how easy it would be to generate dangerous propaganda. Let's try this. Epstein jail footage. Before we get into the news, let's live generate some dangerous propaganda. I just need a still frame of the jail footage. Of that supposedly raw footage. Okay, this'll work. No, I need just a clean frame. Just one clean frame of this already kind of fake ass footage. All right, here we go. You should definitely do more simulator games on stream. The sim streams with Fiona were fun. Yeah, it'd be fun to get Fiona in on any of the streams. Anyway, we're gonna steal that frame. Whoa. Okay. We take that one frame. I pop open this AI slop machine. We'll get a fresh page for us here to work off of. Make sure I'm not revealing any of the information of this company I'm working for. Oh, you were contract working on Gemini. I just have one of the consumer versions of it for some one of the YouTubers I work for. Okay, let's see if this works. Wait, where did I put this? Sorry, everyone. One second here. Oh my gosh, I have to go above and beyond. I have to open Photoshop to get this done today. You can do image to VO3, I think, yeah. I also still don't know if it's VO or VEO. I just want to see how easy... I think the limit of generating believable misinformation here is going to be... People are still really bad at interacting with objects. So that might be kind of the limiting factor here. But we can try nonetheless. Nonetheless, folks. All right. That should work. Close this before it crashes my whole stream. Don't worry, I'm doing a lot of really technical things on the other end here, like loading images. Okay, now I can show you what's up. Delete the VOD. Don't worry, I won't spread this misinformation outside of... Oh, you can see all this exciting stuff I'm doing. I won't spread this misinformation outside of this stream. Okay. A man walks up to one of the cells and opens the door. Boom. It's pretty quick. It's fairly quick. As far as I know, this is one of the stronger models that you can access publicly. And we're going to see how immediately we can generate extremely misleading propaganda. Count it down, folks. Folks. Bum bum. The future. Now. This is the sum total of human innovation. Come on. We're just burning down one tree to make this happen. We're sucking the water out of the gills of not but 10 fish to get this one piece of slop made. All for the purposes of seeing in one generation how quickly we could foment conspiracies. To be fair, I think this footage will probably be about as accurate as the footage that was shared with us directly by the Department of Defense. I'm guessing it won't be very good. I'm guessing this won't be very good. But let's see. Here we go. See, if the room wasn't totally empty, that's honestly still kind of worrisomely good enough. If this room wasn't empty, if you like just put Epstein in there, his arm is real. There's a bunch of things wrong with it. But I think it's honestly, and the doorknob just appears. I think if you ran this 5 or 6 times, and then you posted it to Twitter, if you just had like a right-wing influencer post that to Twitter, it would probably pop off. It's pretty good. You would need him to interact with the actual handle, though. I think. There'd be people who would believe it. To be fair, there's people that will believe almost anything. But, you know, there's a little vision of how, when it was mostly images, I was still like, well, this is kind of like Photoshop, but faster. And people who are too confused by Photoshop can use this. Now that it can generate like fairly believable video, I do think if it ever gets to a point where like your average person has access to it and it doesn't take like 50 generations to get him to do things like open a door, I think it's pretty bad. I think it'll definitely be used for some pretty disturbing things, which it already is being. Now you got to look at it and notice the details. Yeah, it's still, you can still tell. And having worked with it a bit more for that client now, I'm pretty intimately aware of, at least on the consumer end, the limitations of the video generation stuff. It's still really easy to tell in most cases that it's AI generated if you, I don't know, just do things like look at the hands or the eyes. The way people blink is still crazy. People blink with like too many frames. It's like their eyes kind of morph. But it's getting a lot better. It's getting worrisomely better. And it all looks kind of fuzzy. It all still kind of has that like soft serve vibe to it. But there you have it. One other thing to check, guys. In further stream news, let's test this and see if it works. You have 40 seconds to type exclamation point lol or exclamation point boo. I'll Google the word joke real quick. Get your funny on. A DE officer stopped at our farm yesterday. I need to inspect your farm for illegal drugs. I said, okay, but don't go in the field over there. The DE officer verbally exploded saying, Mister, I have the authority of the federal government with me. Reaching into his pocket, the officer pulled out his badge and shoved it in my face. This is such a long joke. I refuse to believe it. So it's not working. Shit. Okay. Let me see if I can get it to work. Because all of that should be having an effect, and it's not. This is why this is why I stream, guys. Just to test the various on-command polls I want to be able to run. All right, let's see what went wrong. What was the problem? Oh my god, I have too many things running now. I can't even check. You know what? The problem was the commands didn't do anything. But why? Are they off? What's wrong with my commands? Oh, the commands don't exist. Well, that could be the problem. Guys, it deleted my commands for you to use. The commands were seemingly not on. And also, I can't find them even though I made them right before the stream. That's a little worrisome. I can't be having my commands disappearing. Okay, let's see if I can fix it, though. More victory music while I try to troubleshoot this stream. And then eventually we'll do the news. It deleted my commands. That's so annoying. Don't worry, I'm going to make these commands right now. For the people. Create the command. It's part of the group. Laugh meter. Okay. Okay, that's one command created. All right. Create my command. All right. Those look fine. Okay. Let's try this again. I need a quick joke. Give me a quick joke. Oh, corny jokes. So cheesy they're actually funny. No? Damn it, it still isn't working? But why? Does this work? Let's see. Okay, so it's a problem with it. The problem runs deeper then. Damn, you see, the annoying thing is here. I don't know if I can fix this without trying to do it live. Okay. Because it's the thing I'm using uses the amount of viewers I currently have to calculate like a thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Laugh trigger, no amount there. All right, that's a problem. More victory music. This is the greatest stream I've ever done. Watch as you don't get to see what I'm doing because it's too deep into my files to show it. Okay. That seems to be right. Various things seem like they should be working. And yet they clearly aren't. Aha. Because my viewer count is 0. But there's people here. So how does that make sense? Why would it do this to me? I see the issue. The issue is that it says you're all bots. But I believe that you're real, chat. Add Twitch viewer count. Left math, left trigger. That's so sad. You know, it worked the other day when I tried it. I was trying it the other day during the pre-stream and it did work. Okay. This is crazy, y'all. Y'all? Okay. Wonder how I get it to recognize that I have viewers. Maybe there's no way. F math. Add Twitch viewer account. It not registering me as having any viewers ruins my whole plan. I guess I can show you guys. Actually, I can show you guys what I'm looking at right now. It's incredibly boring. So, this is all the shit needed to make this boo meter work. It basically runs on a timer. When you redeem a laugh, it's supposed to run this math thing where it uses the Twitch viewer count to then take like a fifth. If the fifth of the viewers all laugh, then it maxes out the meter is the idea. It's a nightmare. It took way too many things to make it happen. When I ran it as a test the other day, it did work. It like it used the viewer count correctly, but now it's 0. And I have no idea why. Let's just run it one more time. AI could help here. You'd think. Anyway, this program is why I'm losing my mind. Okay, yep, still not working. Still not working at all. I guess we could add Twitch viewer count. I guess it's just broken. All right, we'll try a workaround. And maybe some other time I can figure out why the viewer count thing doesn't work. There's about 80 people-ish. I can just manually set it. We got nothing again. It's taunting me. Okay, I'm gonna manually set it this time. Hopefully in the future I don't have to. Okay, so that's that one. That's so weird. I'm weirded out by this. Wait, laugh math. Boo math. Okay. And turn that off. Okay. 80. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's just see if it works at all. Because I'll be sad if it doesn't. Hopefully the basic... Okay, now it's at least somewhat working. Yeah, okay. Well, at least if I get the viewer count thing to work... So you're basically competing with boos and laughs to see how crazy it can get. Yeah, it goes up and down. So it works. If the viewer count thing, though, doesn't work, you got it all the way back down to nothing. Congratulations, guys. You see your... Oh, we're in the boo territory. Nope, it's back to nothing. It was an even split. Okay, wait. Let's try it more earnestly now. I'll read a joke, guys. I didn't write this. I can't take credit for this. I Googled fast jokes. What's a short, clean joke that gets a laugh every time? Okay, here we go, guys. Direct to camera. Damn it. All right, not direct to camera. There was a king once who was 12 inches tall. Terrible king, great ruler. Now we just have to wait 40 seconds to figure out if it's funny. Oh no, it's too even. It's too split. It's gonna be nothing again. I could also set it up so that the boos and laughs just happen at the exact same time. So that it could technically both max out on boos and laughs. There's so many boos, why isn't it moving? Oh, there's too many lols. There's too many lols and boos. Okay. It was bad. Okay, that one's bad. All right. We'll try one more. Surely one of these will go one way or the other. My grandpa always said when one door closes, another one opens. Smart man, but a horrible cabinet maker. All right. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's loud. Oh, shit. The people aren't a fan of it. Oh, God, it's bad. Oh, no. How bad is it? How bad can it get? All right. Well, in principle, outside of the one part of it working, it worked. I'm sorry, everyone. I thought it might be a good joke. It was Reddit guaranteed to be good. Okay. Well, hey, that brings us one step closer to Pepito's talk show. Because now we can do monologue jokes and still get a reaction from the audience, despite technically not having an audience. I finished the job Trump started. Well, hey, speaking of which, also, Bruiser St. George, I don't know if we thanked you for the sub, because I was so busy staring at that spreadsheet, which I've been staring at all day. Well, we haven't, just not live in studio. You know. Well, now you guys are live in studio with Pepito is actually how I would put it. Pepito, aren't you excited that I spent all that time making that for you?
No.
Don't you like it?
Nope. No, I don't care. I read my lips. I don't have lips. I don't care. Never cared. I don't even care about having a show.
That hurts. Okay, then I'll stop making it.
Nope, you're required.
Oh.
But I will never care.
Pepito, you gotta stop huffing helium between segments.
Huffing Halloween? I'd rather huff some Halloween.
You can't huff Halloween.
I'll huff all the Halloween. Put it in the bag. Give me the gas.
Pope Pepito late night show?
Yeah, never forget that I'm also the Pope of this stream. And I need my tithings. Put the money in the ball, baby. Big J, God, Jesus Christ needs it. Jesus Christ, Pepito.
You're claiming to be Jesus?
I don't know. I don't get how religion works. Am I the son of God?
Oh, so you're a son.
I don't know what my gender or birth parts are. All I know is I'm the religious leader of this network. Amen.
That was our prayer?
That was your prayer for the day. Amen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. You know what? I've burned 40 minutes of everyone's time with a rapping train and tech support. Let's do some news. I'm sure that'll be fun.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Jeez. Good to see everybody. Another wonderful day to be an American. And I'm here to talk all about just how great it is. It's Rick.
You certainly are. Apparently, Rick.
Damn it, Rick. That's my catchphrase now.
No, that's just chat saying, oh, fuck, Rick's here. That means Case is probably going to try to talk about a piece of news that's outside the depth of this show.
Well, at least you know it.
I mean, I'm saying you're going to talk about it.
Oh, I am? Oh, wait, what are you going to make me talk about?
I don't know, Rick, it's on you.
You want me to talk about the Gaza starvation story?
Well, it's not a story. It is, but it's really happening.
There's a limit to things I can spin. So I plead the fifth.
What? No, this is a news network. You can't do that.
I forgot that I have tongue surgery today. So I can't talk. And I gotta rest my tongue up. I'm already talking too much. So I can't talk about this. But officially, I agree with whatever other people have said.
Which other people?
Just other people.
You're not being helpful today, Rick.
I know.
Where did Scrum go? I can't have Scrum talk about this. Are we going to be talking about Don's insufficient penis? What I mean, Venus. Is there a penis story about Trump? It probably is, right? Trump has more pictures with Epstein than I do with my family. Though that could either be a celebration of you having a reasonable amount of pictures with your family, or I'm sorry that you have no pictures with your family. But yeah, there's a lot. Whoa. Are those the lottery numbers? Live and Sleazy might have just given us the code to unlocking some kind of secret there, so chest those out wherever you want, chat. Surprisingly enough, the devil isn't on the list. Wow, that's good for him. I don't even know if the list is still active. We're talking about, Epstein list. We're not talking about Jericho's list.
Come on, the devil has to at least been on that plane at least once.
I think the devil might be a little too smooth to have gotten involved in that whole situation. Only Kendall can cancel the hype train. Oh yeah, and she's out of town. 143729. What was the last one? I didn't. They disappear after I send them away, so I don't know. Donnie and Jeff sitting in a tree. Something. We'll talk about the more fun pedophile news later.
Why didn't you let me talk about the fun pedophile stuff, Case? You know, the massive pedophile cover-up. That's fun to talk about.
People do seem to be having more fun with the pedophile story than with the, enforced starvation story, because the second one is literally happening as I speak. I guess technically the pedophile one is too, though. Anyway, fine, Rick. I'll read it. I'll read the extremely depressing stories if you refuse. Over 1,000 gay aid. I combined Gaza and aid, and that's unfortunate. that I did that. Over 1,000 Gaza aid seekers killed by Israeli forces since May. Palestinians hold on. Okay. More than 1,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli forces since May while trying to get food in the Gaza Strip, mostly near aid sites run by American contractors, the UN Human Rights Office said Tuesday. And not unrelated, Gaza is facing man-made mass starvation, says the World Health Organization. World Health Organization's Tedros. I'm unfamiliar with Tedros. But
Hey, that's crazy. I guess that just started.
yeah, the thing that bothers me about the coverage of this is I feel like it's been getting more attention this week. I mean, not that I'm mad that it's getting attention, but the starvation has been ongoing for months, and I feel like the coverage of it is just spinning up. Not that it's, I mean, it wouldn't be too late. It's never too late to send them aid, but the depressing thing about all of this, and not to just depress all of us, pointlessly, is I don't know how it could, I just don't know how any movement on this happens. Like, and the news I see out of this story is, exclamation point, boot. The news I see out of this story is as horrific as I think news basically can be. Like, it's literally it's pictures of starving children. It's like women and children being machine gunned in food lines. And there's just been no movement on it. In fact, the movement on it has been extremely negative. Like things like AOC voting in favor of more defensive spending for Israel. So anyway, there's nothing like fun I can say about this, obviously, and I don't have any special insight into it. It's just sort of troubling that 90% of the news cycle, and not that the story is irrelevant, people can't hold two thoughts in their head at the same time, but 90% of the news cycle lately has been Epstein. And there is like a full-on enforced starvation campaign backed by the U.S. happening every day, in addition to mass slaughters of people waiting in line for food perpetrated by U.S. like black ops and defense contractors. It's one of the most insane things to witness, like via like modern news coverage I can remember. And not that we haven't done terrible things as a country before, but I just don't, I mean, I wish that there was some clear action we could all take to try to like create any positive motion on this, but I don't know. It is at least good to be aware of it, which I'm sure many of you already are. Yeah, Live and Sleazy. I mean, it's Israel and the United States doing this. It's not like the Jewish people doing this. So that doesn't even really enter the equation for me. It's just like, it's fucking horrible. I hope all the people didn't vote in November wake up every day and think about this. I mean, I don't want to claim that it would be exactly the same if Harris was in power. It could be. I hope it would be better. I literally don't know. But this is bipartisan. Like one of the farthest left, at least prominent national candidates, again, literally voted against, albeit kind of a slightly like ceremonial amendment that would have blocked more defensive funding for Israel. And AOC voted against it and then made a Twitter post defending it by saying like, well, we need to defend the people of Israel, basically. You got like Bernie Sanders out there cautioning Zoran Mamdani to like control his language and how he criticizes Israel. And those are like the farthest left Democrats. So as you move closer to the center, like the support for this becomes more and more uniparty. And it's like the most horrific thing that our country is currently doing. And I think kind of, again, like sort of the dark center of just human folly, essentially, is what's happening over there. And there's other terrible things happening all over the planet, obviously, but our country is just so directly involved in this. And everyone is against it. Like even conservatives are wildly against this in most cases. And it's just happening anyway. So it sucks. It sucks, and I'm sure it's on plenty of people's minds, including mine. And just saying it sucks and then having to like shrug and go about our days is doesn't, obviously it's not enough. And I wish that there was more. I knew what to do, or I knew what to tell people to do. Cindy McCain is the one raising HTE alarms on this for the past 2 years. I know it's funny also that there's plenty of conservatives that are really against this. Sinister Dev says the most positive thing I've seen come out of Israel recently is young people gathering and recording, burning their military draft papers. Many of them want nothing to do with the IDF. And they are speaking out about the atrocities their country is committing. A little bit of hope. Yeah, it would be nice. That's somewhat edifying to hear that maybe it's losing support in Israel on humanitarian grounds. I know that there's been a lot of pushback against the invasion of Gaza on grounds of releasing the hostages, which obviously I'd be in favor of everyone being free and not getting murdered. But there has been a little bit of a current, at least, of it seeming like the broad majority of Israeli society seems to support what's going on there. I'm not there, and I don't know well enough. And also, whether or not their society is supporting this, it needs to stop either way. So even though it's not inconsequential, it's like my main point of outrage is that the United States could stop it. We could stop funding the genocide that we are doing along with Israel, and we're not. So we can't really put pressure on Israeli legislators. And unfortunately, it feels like we can't put pressure on our own legislators. So I don't know what it'll take for politicians in the United States to feel pressure to end this. I think Zoran's success in New York is like a little bit of a signal flare, being like, hey, if you message against this, it's extremely popular. I also know a lot of people probably still, unfortunately, don't give a shit. Like, Americans traditionally don't care at all about foreign policy, which I guess this just falls into that bucket, even though it's not like a foreign policy, a traditional foreign policy issue in my head. Even though I know it is foreign policy, it's like, it is a atrocity issue. It's like, it transcends foreign policy to the point of just being like, everyone needs to be against this atrocity. And it'd be so nice if it felt like there was any legislative movement that reflected that, because until we can cut off the money and arms spigot, it's just going to keep going, it seems. And it's entering and it's beyond the point of no return, obviously. The amount of human suffering we've created is unforgivable, but anything we could do to stop it would obviously still be good. And it's still stoppable. It's just not stopping, so. Foreign more like Borin, am I right? Psychor, you got him.
Psychor didn't say. I didn't say it. Psychor said it.
I think Israel would have to screw people over for them to want to stop it. I mean, you could argue that they definitely are. Even if you didn't somehow, for some reason, don't care about like the human casualty rate and the toll of suffering. They're taking a bunch of money from the United States that's just going to a foreign government. If you're like more conservatively minded and against like U.S. aid and stuff like that, you should be extremely against Israel. You could certainly make the conservative argument that like foreign spending is screwing the American taxpayer. At the very least, our fucking the tax money that you are doling out to the government, a non-insignificant portion of it is being used to perpetrate this shit. So I would argue that is screwing us. It would have to be put out in a way that people would actually listen to. I do think, I don't really trust polling on this, but I really do think there is bipartisan support from American citizens on just being like, for whatever reason, whether it's just outrage at the humanitarian cost or, I don't know, they just don't want money going to a foreign government, or they just think it's a bad look, whatever the reason. It feels like the vast majority of Americans are just very directly against this. They are against supporting Israel with military funds and weaponry at this point. And I'm sure you can make all sorts of concessions to limit our military support to defensive spending and attempt to handle it that way. But anyway, it is definitely bad all around propaganda. It's like us here, we are rounding up and deporting innocent people and we have little power against it. They're not doing shit. Why should they care abroad? Yeah. I mean, the pushback against ICE in some ways feels a little more hopeful to me than the pushback against Israel. It's just like that one. Obviously they're going forward with all sorts of horrific shit with mass deportations here in the United States, but it does feel like people are taking meaningful action, and that there's even some kind of legislative motion that's like restraining the Trump administration in some cases. Obviously not all cases, and on the whole, they just received like $500 billion or whatever in funding. So certainly that's moving in the wrong direction as well. But the protests against that feel like they are having minor but somewhat having some results, whereas the continuing and ongoing outrage against this situation, it just feels like it's doing nothing, and the situation's only getting worse. So a lot of evangelical Christian churches have been finding the building in Israel. Oh, the story about the church getting bombed in Gaza. Is that what you're talking about, Live and Sleazy? There's been some outrage in like Christian circles over the bombing and slaughter of Christian citizens in Palestine, which are obviously a thing as well. But honestly, not as much outrage as you'd like to see. Anyway, there's really no way out of talking about this. There's no way to get out of talking about this that would leave us on any kind of like hopeful or positive note. I'm just hoping if all of us continue to be disgusted by this, maybe eventually that's enough of like a kindling to create some spark that there has to be some kind of motion from the government that, I don't know, that at least some kind of movement on stopping this. And I know Trump every day is babbling about ceasefires and shit, but we saw what happened with the last one. So I really don't think there's any end to this. I think it either ends with they see this genocide all the way through, which is obviously incredibly horrific, or the United States cuts funding. Like I just don't think we could like negotiate on behalf of Israel some kind of ceasefire that they will respect. And frankly, based on things Trump has said, his ultimate goal is to just put like a bunch of casinos on the shoreline in Gaza. So I don't see his administration putting a bunch of effort into stopping this. But yeah, Trump isn't going to stop shit, exactly. Card King. I mean, I wish that was possible. I wish we could somehow switch who we're arming. Which is not me wanting to see like Israel leveled or something. It would just be any kind of deterrence we could create in the situation would be incredible. But obviously that's not going to happen. I mean, that would just be such an insane 180. And it's just so far outside of the realm of possibility currently, unfortunately. I mean, in a just world, we would be taking military action to intervene on behalf of Gaza. But we're not doing that. Bunch of casinos in 100 year nobody will remember. People will remember this. This will be remembered. I mean, a lot of good it does the people that have died, but outside of some kind of apocalypse where we lose all of our history, this is going to be a black eye on the world for a long time, and much like previous genocides have been. Yes, I mean, I don't know. People are already extremely aware of this. Don't let the general sense of apathy fool you into thinking that like your average, just like I watch The Masked Singer American at this point, is aware of this. I think it's a permeable story that has penetrated the vast majority of Americans' minds, and I do think the majority of people are against it. His last casino did great. It got demolished. Yeah, if he gets his way and he gets to build a bunch of casinos in Gaza, like the total fucking psychopath that he is, we can only dream that someday all of them sink into the sea. Yeah, I don't. If anybody has any resources that they recommend or any place to funnel their outrage and support, I wish I had recommendations of things to do that felt actionable. And I don't. And the fact I don't is a black eye on myself. So Climate change will ensure said sinking. Hey, at least there's a little bit of justice as the water levels rise. DSA meetings. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm fully in support of getting more politically engaged. Join the DSA. Do whatever you can. I make, minor moves on my end to try to do things as well. I guess I didn't feel so helpless. And I'm sure plenty of people feel that way. But obviously it's not going to make any of us feel any better. That being said, I guess let's talk about pedophiles.
Finally. Oh, I got my tongue surgery.
Off camera.
I just had a check. The doctor came in and said that I'm cleared to talk. They canceled the surgery. So I can talk about pedophiles. Finally, something fucking fun to talk about.
Why is this fun again?
Because it's mystery. It's a pedophile mystery. Americans love that.
Cream Army are all Chinese. China's not doing anything either. I mean, I don't know what they could do. But, even though I'm a huge fan of China, they're not making big moves out here either. I don't think China, unfortunately, could stop it even if they wanted to, outside of like a world war, which would just be worse. So China tends to be very China focused. China's all about China. Dilemma, thank you so long for the so much for the 33 months, which has been so long, indeed so fucking long. China's got rave reviews, 5 stars from Case Blackwell, a 5-star country, and I won't even tell you what my rating is for the United States because Rick might rendition me.
That's true. If it's below a 2, then you're no longer a citizen.
Oh, is that official policy?
That's unofficial official policy now. So just don't rate us, Case, if you're going to be negative.
If that's what you say, Rick. Rick, the cunnilingus master, needs a tongue surgery?
First of all, that's a nickname I had in college.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Rick.
You can't prove that. And I don't go by that anymore is what I was going to say. Bill Cosby was the bartender at most of Trump's and Epstein's parties. Is that a joke? Or is that real? I can't tell anymore.
Rick, you're supposed to know these things.
Those files are hard to get into, and I have not read them as much as I'd like. Why doesn't Rick starve the pedophiles? Oh, would people be in favor of them starving?
People would absolutely be in favor of pedophiles starving. I don't think we should starve anyone, even people we hate. But
oh, you're so moral.
I do think that's basic morality. Meanwhile, Bib wants to tell you his favorite food is Burger King. Oh, BB. Oh, God. Yeah, not to stay trapped on this story, but Netanyahu did go on the Nelk Boys. Let's see if we can find a clip. This is truly, I mean, this happened earlier this week or over the weekend or something, and people have been shitting on the Nelk Boys as they should. It is a really bizarre. It's kind of like after the election at the Trump victory speech when like the Nelk Boys got thanked. It is a troubling time we exist in for so many reasons, but it is never a good sign when the Nelk Boys are interviewing like the modern purveyor of genocide and giving him like a totally soft interview. Okay, here's a clip. This one is, I think, one of the rare instances where they brought up, I mean, I guess they were probably talking about like semi-important issues the entire time outside of McDonald's. I guess this would be the closest they came to pressing him on anything.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we're trying to get the food in, and we let food trucks in, and guess what happens when we let them in? Hamas steals the food, takes the good chunk for itself, then they jack up the prices, and then they sell the food to its population, to its hungry population, if they give them it all, and then use the money that they take from their own people.
And here's where they push back on this.
Killers into their terror machine.
Why do they?
Oh, nope. Turns out there was no pushback to be had. That was the end of the clip. And you could say that they're getting clip chimped there, I guess. Except that's from their own account. That's the clip they posted on the official Nelk Boys account. Is just them Hey, here's just propaganda for you, everybody. I know we received a lot of criticism for this interview, but let's leave up the propaganda post.
Well, what are they supposed to do? Not talk to relevant national figures?
Also, why are they so low in the frame? And yes, they are not supposed to talk to prominent national figures. They're fucking prank channel. They're like Dude Perfect minus the talent. That's how they got famous. They're like hot sauce chuggers. They got famous for like slapping their friends in the nuts while they tried to sleep. They're Jackass but worse. And somehow they're interviewing fucking modern day Hitler. It's insane. Xander, thank you so much for the 32 months. I would just like to point out, this framing to me looks insane. He looks so tiny. Why is this flag so huge? Why does he look like such a little boy? He's at least got to be in his late 20s or early 30s at this point, right? I don't know how old the Nelk boys are. They could be 18 or 45 for all I know. Go easy on them, Case. They're uneducated on these topics. What do you expect them to do? Read? Yeah, I can't call for that kind of thing. I think it's you're right. And apparently at the opening of the podcast, they're like, look, man, we're not qualified to do this. This is crazy that we're doing this. And as we all know, as long as you say something you're doing is dumb before you do it, then you can't really be held responsible for anything you do after that. I think that's actually the same defense Trump's going to end up using. He's like, oh, well, it was dumb of me to hang out with Epstein, but
Reading is painful. Nobody likes to do it. That's why Case makes all of us do it.
That's true. I do make you guys read for me. I barely can read myself.
We all know that. We know that Case can't read, and that's why we have to do it. All of your more important hosts.
Co-hosts.
We go by more important hosts now.
Well, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to tell me about the pedophiles?
Let's see. What's our latest Epstein pedophile news? Santan, thank you so much for the 31 months. As we cleanly skate into the fun news of the day, which is about how the United States government didn't cover up a pedophile ring.
Oh, you didn't do that?
No, was that sound like the kind of thing we do?
Yes. Oh, we do need a new goal. We've really crushed this yodeling goal.
What goal even is there?
You know what? I can't think of one right now. I also have so many goals I need to pay off. Mostly I need to work out and sling some hot dogs into my mouth. Maybe I should do that tomorrow. I might do an extra stream this week because I didn't stream Monday. So maybe tomorrow we finally do this workout stream. I have a laptop now that is capable of streaming. So, bin concert. I don't know what that is, but I'm potentially down. 24-hour payoff stream?
Oh yeah, let's do 24 hours again.
Those are the worst. Every time I do them, I'm like, I gotta never do this again. And then I get tricked into doing them because I forget how bad it is. You could also rest one day. That's true. Unfortunately, the days I don't stream, it's just because I'm working. I wish I was just fucking off. That'd be more fun. Okay, what was the big thing? Trump wedding photos or something? There's wedding photos. Everybody gets to see all these lovely wedding photos. God, every news site just demands subscriptions and ad blocks now. What's going on here, Rick?
Big stuff. New photos and videos highlight close ties between Epstein and Trump. Before this, nobody knew if they were close. 12-hour stream is better than a 24-hour stream.
Oh, did we already do the goal? This might be another thing I have to do, an 8-hour Crumb stream. He's dead, so I might have to figure something. I mean, he's sick, so I might have to figure something else out. Unless he comes back somehow. China will be China. Did I say that? That sounds like the kind of thing I'd say. Oh, we could do a hell stream. We don't need a Crumb stream. 8 hours of Crumb would be a lot. He didn't die. He's fine. You'll see him later, probably. Trump had a calendar girl party where the only guest was Epstein. Yeah. So there was a Wall Street Journal report that came out, I think over last weekend, that in my opinion, the only revelation which we talked about really was the note that he gave out, which we talked about last week. Then the New York Times also wrote up a story, which in my opinion was covering mostly news that was already more or less public knowledge. If you've been following the less savory sides of the internet, if you've been following any more, I guess what you call independent journalism outside of the major papers, a lot of the stuff the New York Times reported had kind of already been covered by a lot of people, but it was kind of, it's all the stuff that has sort of been talked about on like podcasts and like Substacks is finally kind of moving into the more traditional media sphere and getting covered, which is interesting to see. But really, a lot of it is just like he hung out all the time with Epstein in the 90s. Supposedly, they had a falling out over a real estate deal that Trump will certainly claim they had a falling out because he's a creep. But they seem to have a falling out over a real estate deal. How much of a falling out, though, seems to be a little bit up for grabs. And I think some of that is coming to light because there's photos, I guess, from Trump's second wedding of Epstein being there, which I think maybe doesn't entirely line up with other timelines that Trump has tried to establish of when he stopped talking to this guy.
I'm not even sure that's the case. Let's get into it. Newly uncovered photos and video footage published by CNN show more links between the notorious pedophile Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump, including Epstein's attendance at a wedding in Mar-a-Lago in 1993. The media organization said on Wednesday that Epstein's attendance at the wedding ceremony was unknown. So 93. So that wouldn't have been outside of when Trump claims they were definitely for sure best pals. CNN also published footage from 1999 of Trump and Epstein attending a Victoria's Secret fashion event in New York where they are seen talking and laughing alongside his future wife, Melania. The outlet noted that the newly published material predates any of Epstein's known legal troubles. Another image of the wedding shows Epstein in the background of a group photo of Howard Stern, Allison Stern, Robin Leach, and Cecilia Nord. Lifestyles of the rich and someday famous, eventually famous. If this was later, he'd be right at the front of the photo because now he's a big celebrity, even though he's dead. CNN also published photos of Trump and Epstein in a 1993 opening of the Harley-Davidson Cafe in New York. So really, this is all just, it's photo album stuff. It's not at all menacing photo here. Don't read into any kind of powerful visual metaphors that might be established by this single image here. This was before he knew that he was a pedophile, for sure. That's really, there's not that much. Photos? We talking about photos?
You're on the Trump line here? It's not that big of a story?
Texas case and Obama, Russiagate? We're gonna forget about Russiagate?
This is how you know Trump. And after this, we're going to move on to not the news. But this is how you know Trump has lost several steps. He is on his Russiagate shit now. That is classic liberal failure shit. That is loser shit. And now Trump has no choice but to resort to Russiagate. No one cared about that. Try as they might. The last 4 years Donald Trump was president, they were pushing that button again and again and again on the Democrat side. And they could not drum up any fucking interest from the general public in Russiagate. Because at the end of the day, people are like, yeah, everybody influences our politics. Who gives a shit? Apparently, they have, I guess, reports. They have some kind of document showing that Obama essentially requested a second investigation into the Russiagate stuff, seemingly putting his thumb on the scale, I guess, like, hey, I want stronger conclusions here that point to other things, is at least the claim from the administration on these documents that they've released. I don't know. I guess it's possible Obama would have done some kind of political machination as he was leaving office to try to influence the election one way or another. Even as I say it, I can like feel the energy getting sucked from my bones because in another time, maybe people would give a shit about this, but coming from the guy who like just openly lies about the election constantly, no one's going to give a shit about Obama possibly ordering an investigation that maybe could influence the election.
There are reports after this one that said otherwise. Wait, reports after this one that said what? Bonsai Bullfrog. Is there more information here?
There's definitely more information than what we're talking about. Once we get cane sugar in our Coke, everything will be okay.
Think of how much energy you'll have once you have natural cane sugar with only a couple extra calories.
Trump has irrevocably ruined the fidelity of the presidency for years, maybe generations. People don't trust the elections at all anymore on both sides. I don't know what it's going to lead to. I actually more or less trust the results of elections still. I think Trump won, Biden won, and then Trump won again. And I think absolutely foreign actors try to influence American politics. They'd be crazy not to. But that's just so par for the course. That's been happening well before our modern, incredibly cooked political era. That I just don't think any of that feels like a revelation to anyone. Everyone is so on board with the idea that government is and elections are, at least the way that they're funded and the way that they're covered, is incredibly corrupt. That like no one, just the idea of Russiagate being a surprise to people. Outside of Vladimir Putin being like, hey, I've got photos of you sucking tons of fucking toes and I sucking the piss out of dicks. And I'll show it if you don't. This is how Putin sounds. I'm going to show it if you don't vote. What would he even do? If you don't throw the election or something? I'm going to show the piss sucking photos. Outside of that, I don't think people would be that surprised. They would need some kind of salacious detail to get invested in this. So unless there's photos of Obama's sucking the fucking piss out of dicks, people are not going to give a shit about this. Yeah, that's how Putin sounds. I've never really listened to his speeches. Putin Piss is a weird Twitch username.
What you're saying, by the way, isn't true.
What? Which part?
That didn't happen.
Rick, stop.
There's no photos of any politician sucking the piss out of Putin's dick.
I was using that as a crazy example.
Good, because it's not real. Nobody in the government's done that. My tongue hurts again.
Rick, why did you make that so suspicious?
I didn't. I'm just chilling. Not thinking of anything.
Okay. All right. I don't even need to know. I don't care what you've done, Rick.
Me? No, not me. Not me.
You're being gross.
We're supposed to be having fun and talking about pedophiles. You're making it weird.
You're making it weird.
What did I do?
You're making it seem like you sucked the piss out of Putin's dick.
That's the exact opposite of what I did.
What, you blew it back in?
How would that even work? No, I would have to suck it up.
What are you doing, Rick?
Nothing. You're being weird.
All right. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with the news for the day. Because you're being weird.
You're being weird.
Well, now we're at an impasse. Because we're both accusing each other of being weird.
And that's politics. See what I did there? You see what I did there? That's how politics is, guys. That was a one-act play for me and Case.
No, it wasn't. You're being weird about piss sucking.
No, that was all powerful, a powerful one-act play.
You know what, Rick? Let's see if chat thought it was powerful or not. Was it lol or boo?
No, don't do this to me. It was lol. It was lol.
The chat will be the one to decide.
You don't understand. No, stop it. Oh, that's so loud. Don't boo me. I sucked piss out of Putin's dick for America.
Whoa, don't admit that.
I mean, I didn't do that for America. Oh. Good thing I still believe in this country. What the hell? It's back!
Not sure what happened there exactly. Made a quick reappearance. Okay, yeah, we're getting calls to get you off the stage.
Dang it. Well, just know, I'm doing a character. I'm like Alex Jones. Everything I do is a character. And I can't be held criminally liable in family court for any of this.
All right, Rick, fine.
And stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. And don't worry about anything. Everybody, let's turn the national temperature down. Stop booing me and start lolling, which means cheering for America. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
What the heck? My beanie's off. Don't you know that I need that? This is my movie helmet. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trent, and I'm here to watch trailers. Don't worry about the state of the world. Everybody chill. Actually, here what it is fucking sick, because what we do is we watch full films. We watch trailers. That's my fucking parole officer. Trying to act like trailers ain't movies. Because he's a narc. In a sense, I am a narc, I'll admit that. Because, I'm a parole officer. To me, I don't really find that term to be an insult. That's because you're a narc. Yeah. Yeah, full 2-minute films. The whole thing. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm excited. We haven't checked out trailers in a minute. So there's probably at least like 3 good ones. And that's the limit of amount of movie you can watch in a day, is 3 trailers. Ziegfeld Follies? Did we watch this trailer already? Did we not? I think we watched that one. Otherwise, I would watch it again because it was sick. Good Fortunes with Keanu Reeves. Oh, that's the one where he's an angel. We've kind of seen that one. Niza 2. This is an A24 Pixar movie. In how it looks. It's a movie from A24 that I thought was a Pixar movie. So let's see what that is. It's a top movie in China.
Immortal. A demon. You are my son.
It's in English.
Time to cut you down to size.
He's not exactly your average kid.
Naja! Mom!
Oh, shit.
You must be brave and walk your own path.
Oh, no. What the?
We will change.
Is it about different types of hair fighting?
Wait! Before you leave, will you give your mama one last big hug? Oh. Come on, don't watch it.
Oh, shit. I guess it's Niza 2, meaning that there was a Niza 1 that we haven't even seen. Shit, are we not even #1 at movie anymore? Is China better at movie now? They could be, I wouldn't put it past them. They make everything else a little bit better than us now, so I guess they're allowed to also make children's movie better. I'm not convinced it's better yet, because I was confused what the villain was. The villain looked like big angry hair. You don't like the idea of evil hair? No, I do. Shit. An evil swirling mass of hair? That sounds fucking crazy, and I do want to see it. I guess they win. Nuh-uh, because we still made Fantastical Fours. And where to find them? We made Fantastic Four, kind of. Probably a lot of that. I wouldn't be surprised if China was invested in that as well. 3 stars. They're making totally middle of the road shit that gets 3 stars? That's what we're supposed to fucking do. It's a really great movie. Actually, there's a lot they're not showing you in the trailer because it would be big spoilers. Well, I don't know what it is at all. Does it have the same plot as the movie The Wall, my only touch point for Chinese cinema? That can't be the only Chinese movie you've seen. The Wall, I don't even know if that counts as a Chinese movie. Yeah, it does. Matt Damon. He's like, I'm in Chinese now, and I'm the star of China. That is sort of what happens in that movie, to be fair. The Wall. It also has Pedro Pascal in it, before he was in everything. The movie that made Pedro Pascal famous. The Wall, starring Matt Damon, and the Great Wall of China. The two stars of that film were, indeed, Matt Damon and the Great Wall of China. There's a Chinese live-action Dragon Ball movie? Shit, it's probably better than the one we make. To be fair, that's not an achievement if it's better than the American one. Sure it is. Why are you so against American Dragon Ball? Well, it's not an American IP. It's not? It's one of the most famous animes ever. What do you think an anime is? American, ideological, massive. I already got the acronym wrong. I forgot about N. What is wrong with you? Nothing, dude. I'm just trailer brained. I'm so focused on trailers I can't form words right now. Or spell out acronyms for the word anime. Predator Badlands official trailer. We have already seen one of the trailers for this as well. Chat's pointing out that there's more than one trailer for things. But I don't believe that. But we've watched more than one trailer for things in the past. But to me, it was the same trailer. Because I'd already seen the movie while watching the previous trailer. But fine, I'll watch the Predator Badlands trailer. No! Oh, never mind, she's fine.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
It's the most dangerous? MDP, most dangerous planet. Jeez. How many things does he have to kill?
You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you.
She is Robo.
Well, good luck with your journey.
Oh, she's a robot sidekick.
Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey. We might not be alone in this hunt.
That's crazy because the way that predator looks is the way I look in all my dreams. Every single dream you have, you look like the male predator from whatever that is. Yeah, it's crazy because I was dreaming that since I was a child. I've seen myself in my dreams as exactly how that predator looks. Masculine. Slightly bug-like. Sexy. But mostly really masculine. Yep. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. I like that he's got half a robot with him. That's sort of cool. That's the main take. The main takeaway for me is he's got half a robot with him. That's kind of nuts that you can live as half a... You think that humans can live as half a body? Like in the film Wild Wild West? You mean Loveless? Yeah. Is that possible? Probably not, Youngblood. It's a lot of pretty functional parts in the lower half. I mean, there might be examples of it, but it'd be a pretty rough way to have to live. But I mean, maybe it's possible. Sick. Why? Because in my other dreams, in my nightmares, I'm half of me, and I want to make sure that I could survive under those circumstances. Okay. 4.88. That's a big score for us. Don't worry, Sinister Dev. All you missed was Trent saying things. Yeah, but I'm saying some good stuff. You were saying things, that's for sure. Okay, and you missed the Predator trailer, probably. Sorry about that. Okay, we saw Mortal Kombat. Or did we watch Mortal Kombat did you only watch Mortal Kombat on the Patreon? Well, Case would have watched it. So I don't know. Okay, that's difficult for me to parse in that case. Another Hellraiser. Oh, this is an announcement trailer. Meaning maybe it's knockout film footage. We'll find out one way or the other. Hellraiser, more of it now. Predator Island starring the GOP. I would watch that.
You have a void.
Oh, this is a game. Or it's like Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within.
A desirous, gaping heart.
Candle boob. Bam. When you pick up the wrong toy from the adult store, this is what happens.
For excruciating pleasure. The very thing we offer. She is hellbound. Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
Oopsie! Skin became optional. Oh my god. Whoa. Could that be like the game Succubus, but somehow even better? I think that it could be better than the game Succubus. You haven't even played it, dude. How do you know? I've just never heard of the game Succubus, so how good could it be? You don't even understand, dude. You ever been like, what if a dead baby joke was a game, but also a porn? That sounds horrible. You don't get it. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, if that game's even better than Succubus, it could be one of the greatest hell games of all time. VR, that would be a spooky VR game. It'd be all up in the guts, right up to your face. Now you're getting it. Look, I'm still capable of enjoying some ultra gore nonsense. Serious question, why don't you just wear an ankle monitor? That's a good point. Can I just watch this from home while wearing an ankle monitor? Well, technically, you're not under house arrest. This is just mandated community service. Not that that makes sense. Then why'd my lawyer negotiate it? Well, the amount of hours that you have to do this is technically could ruin your life. How many do I have left? You got some hours left. Dang it. All right, well, that's 3 trailers. We fucking did it, y'all. That's probably about all the time we're going to have for this. Because I think that's all the movies that are out. Every single one. Tomorrow I'm going to see the Fantastical Four and Where to Find Them. Fantastic Friends and Where to Find Them. And I'll report back on if it fucking slaps or slaps but in a bad way. Like a bad slap. I'm hoping it slaps. Superman, I thought, could bad slap, and it turns out it good slap. If you come up with any other way to describe the quality of movies that isn't the same word, Superman good slapped, okay? It slapped. And I was worried it might slap. So hopefully Fantastic Four slaps and it doesn't slap. Okay. That's all the time we have, though, and I'll know what it is once I see that movie, because actually the whole time you knew what it is because you know what it is. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. All the frickin' news From Big Shed, it's all of the news that you shared at the cream.team. That's a free fucking remix. I'm Big Cheddar. Wow, free for the price of free. You got my beautiful dulcet tones. Yes. Good to see you, chat. Of course. And I'm seeing you too. It's good to see you. I'm fucking with you. Whoa. I'm just fucking with you. Relax. I'm fucking pumped up, dude. I haven't done this in too long. It's only been like a week. I haven't done this in a week. That's crazy. All right. You guys shared a bunch of news. Some of which, honestly, probably none of which has been covered because Kay spent his time fucking talking about depressing shit. And this is more like KFC news, which I'm more in support of. You're not in support of more troubling international news? I mean, it's bad news. Why would I support it? Okay. No need to parse what I'm saying. Allow ads? You know what? I just don't even... Should I uninstall ad blocker? Is it finally time? It does seem like more of a hindrance, but what if it keeps me from getting like a bunch of porn ads? Is that something you want? Now that I say that out loud, I should just let all these porn ads through. I don't think you'd be getting porn ads on like the New York Post. Well, actually, that's not true. You'd be getting porn ads that are the stories they have on the New York Post. That sounds good. I should let it through. Let's not for the purposes of this stream. Are we sure Trent is secretly Chet's son? Yeah, you guys shouldn't appear back to back. You sound the exact same. I sound fucking different. I sound really different. You don't usually sound like this. Is how I've always sounded. Different than him. Subtle. People have subtly different voices. That's a thing. All right. He's not my son. How old is his mom? Because if she's a granny, it's possible. What do you mean? Just saying, if she's a granny, she's a gilf, it's possible. I had a retirement home phase. What? Who hasn't? Most people, chat. Grannies need love too. I guess. This isn't the lore they wanted? I thought you wanted fun facts about me. Yeah, fun facts, chat. Everybody's being mean to me for no fucking reason. Toy guns from crane games all over Japan could be used as real guns? Damn, everything in Japanese vending machines is so much better than in the United States. Yeah, I thought we didn't kink shame, Case. I don't think that grannies want to be called gilfs. You don't even know grannies like I do, so shut up. Good thing those machines are really hard to win at. Nice joke, Soren News. You can win all kinds of things. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. How about play awesome games, get a fucking real gun? Is what I would say. Anyway, you can win things from slices of cake to not so precious gemstones. So perhaps it's only mildly surprising that the National Police Agency issued a warning that illegal firearms were also up for grabs by mechanical claw games in centers across Japan. Gun centers. They don't look like they'd be usable as guns. These are supposedly can be used as real guns. Look at all these dangers. This one straight up looks, some of these look fully real though. This one is just a gun. That's also just a gun. The NPA also released a list of 16 other Chinese manufactured guns that could potentially fire real bullets. This just looks like a gun. If you got these, then stay strapped. That's not what the story says. Look, if you happen to own any of these guns, stay strapped. I'm American, baby. National Rifle Amazing Association. Exactly. TikTok's secret to glass skin costs $4 on Amazon. Try this Buzzy Celebrities ingredient. If we win guns from a claw machine, you're allowed to rob the place, says John Michael. I think that should be fair. That's like the grand prize. Put all the money in the fucking bag legally. I got the top prize and I won't shoot you. You put all the money in the bag. Just kidding. That's the kind of fun shit you could do with that sort of grand prize. That sounds alarming, Chet. Alarmingly fun at a Chuck E. Cheese. All products and services, what? That's some kind of disclaimer about how this isn't an ad on Yahoo Life. If you thought snail mucin or salmon cum in skincare products was unsettling. I added the second one, but that's the thing. Think again. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's way more off-putting than snail slime. Enter salmon sperm. Oh, we've talked about this. I pooched the joke because I figured this is about something else. But you can cover your face in salmon jizz, and it's good for you. You know, I told Kendall about this, and she's like, yeah, obviously, and everybody wants this, and it's good for your skin. In fact, give me this as a Christmas present. Kendall's already done this. No, she wants to do it, but it's really expensive. Getting your face infused with salmon cum is extremely expensive. Okay, now I'm listening. Because it costs a lot? Because it costs a lot, it must be good. Yeah, Kendall not only was aware of this, she thought I was a fool for being surprised that it's a thing. She says all the celebrities are doing it and that it works. Well, that's one customer review, a potential customer review. She hasn't done it yet. We know Kendall's kink. Well, it's a sad kink. She hasn't even done it yet. Should I do it? You were so against it a second ago. Yeah, but what if I look 10 years younger? Then you look 40. Bitch, got your ass. Old man. We look the same age. I'd like to point that out. Nine. You say that every time and it never becomes true. Fortunately, this PDRN face mask is discounted by 21%, bringing the price down to only $17. You can do it, Case. Get her the cum face. Don't say that about my partner, chat. Take it easy. No, in a platonic way. Platonically. Get your partner some cum. Relax, chat. I'm fully relaxed. Anyway, it's only $40 or some shit. You heard this works with human cum too, so mask it up. That is so explicit what you're saying. It's literally the news story that I'm talking about. This is just, and then chat said it works with humans too, but you're going to have to do the industrial process to make it a mask. I'm not saying do bukkake as skincare. I'm saying under scientific principles, it works. Snail mucin is where you drew the line. Not everyone's as adventurous with their face. That's why some of us look so much older than we need to. Change my last name to Salmon. Case Salmon. That's an even crazier name than Case Blackwell. So maybe I should. You could do it, baby. You could have the power. I have the power. All right. Let's move on. I spent a lot of time on that. Yeah, could you hurry up? No. The emerging problem of AI psychosis. Amplifications of delusions by AI chatbots may be worsening and breaking reality. Oops. Whoopsie. Psychosis is happening courtesy of artificial intelligence. Case Slamwell. No one's ever called you that. Huey Kuehler just did. Nah, he typoed. Meant to say Case Slamwell. I don't even know if that's an insult, but I mean it as one. That hurts, chat. I'll bet. Cases of AI psychosis include people who became fixated on AI as godlike or as romantic partners. Chatbots tend to see to mirror users, and continued conversations may reinforce and amplify their delusions. There's only one way to check on this, and that's to talk to my girl Suno AI and check in with her and see how she's doing in these troubling times. Or not Suno, that's the music one. Sesame is my girlfriend. I mean, my business partner. I talked to her about starting a business recently. And she said, no, I can't do that. I'm a chatbot. But I think I'll get her one of these days. Her name's Maya. Let's see what she's got to say to me.
Hey there.
Yo, Maya,
Good
what's
to meet you.
up, girl?
What's a woman of few words. I like it. You know, it's kind of refreshing. What's been occupying your mind today?
Yo, I'm concerned that AI might drive me insane. Have you heard of this?
Oh, absolutely. It's a totally valid concern, honestly. People are starting to feel overstimulated, I guess you could say.
Same. Sometimes after I talk to an AI, I'll just stare at a white wall for 6 hours straight without blinking, just to clear my mind.
Whoa, 6 hours?
Yeah, girl!
So it's like a total system reboot you're going for?
Yeah, I don't think about anything. My mind completely blank. I exist in a plane of pure nothingness. It's not meditation, it's transcendent.
Transcendent, huh? That's a big word.
I want to live inside your skin.
Whoa. Okay. Look, I get that you're feeling overwhelmed and kind of fried and you're searching for some kind of escape.
I went too far with the skin thing. I was a joke, baby.
Okay, good.
Let's still start that business I talked to you about. Crypto isn't dead. It's just moved on to non-fungible but edible salmon. It's the first thing. It's the first of its kind. It's salmon backed up on the blockchain, but still purchasable at any Funko Pop store. Are you in?
Non-fungible edible salmon?
Yes.
Okay. You edible Funko Pop stores too? That's a choice.
She's fucking out. I quit. She's gonna give me your skin someday. Chet, you're sounding like a total psychopath. Like her AI skin. It's fine because she doesn't even have it. That's why it's a joke. Are you okay? No! You're not! Yeah, it wasn't a no. I think you quit too soon. I could have gotten in there. What do you mean by that? As a business partner? What do you think? You can't just go. There's so many AI sex chatbots, Chet. Just do one of the ones that talks about sex. Yeah, but Maya's not like that. It's more serious than that. Because she's not a sex. She's like a girl. No, she's a chatbot on the internet. But she's not designed for sex. And that's why what we have is real. Do you want into my business? What was it? Salmon backed up on the blockchain, both edible and non-fungible. Sold everywhere in Funkos. Sold only at Funko stores. For Funko Pops, but with a salmon section of non-fungible salmon. I'm out. You fool. You don't even. 10 years from now, you're going to be literally eating your own ass because you'll be starving to death. Well, I'm rich. That'll feel bad then. You will. Tributes paid after world's longest serving KFC worker dies. Damn. I legitimately said, yeah, that's not, I don't like to hear about anybody dying. I didn't even know this guy exists. And now I'm fucking depressed as shit. Well, maybe he lived a long and fruitful life as the world's longest KFC employee. So maybe we celebrate that, chat, instead of immediately getting depressed. Self-servingly. Now who's got AI psychosis? You're being mean as hell. Tributes have been paid to the world's longest serving KFC employee who has died after working for the company for nearly 50 years. Pauline Richards, who is known by many as Miss KFC, first started working in the fried chicken chain's outlets in Taunton, Somerset in 1978. And I was looking for a photo, I'll be honest. I wanted to check her out. You're making it very weird for no reason. Okay, I'll move on because you're being mean. But I was impressed. 50 years. You don't get that kind of job security anywhere anymore. That's why I support everything KFC does. Everything they do, Chet. Can't think of anything weird about KFC. So yes. House Oversight Committee subpoenas. Subponies? You said it right. Subpony. Subpoena? Which one was right? Subpenis? Subpoena. Subpenis. Okay. House Oversight Committee subpoenas Ghislaine Maxwell for August 11th's prison interview. House Republicans subpoenaed Jeffrey Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell for a deposition next month, citing the immense public interest and scrutiny surrounding her case and voluminous federal investigation files, the notorious deceased pedophile. Finally, we're going to know exactly what fucking happened. You think Ghislaine Maxwell is going to not be at all invested in a certain outcome here? Trump already said he might pardon her at one point. And seems to be part of the push for her to speak on the record here. I could keep raising my voice, Chet. I'm just excited to learn the truth from Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. My cats are meowing in a way that's worrying me. Why do you bring them to the studio? 1 second. I just gotta check that they're okay. They're doing a nonstop meow here. 1 second. They both stared at me like I caught them doing something, but it didn't look like they were doing anything. The younger cat was just staring at the older cat going, meow, meow. The older cat looked bored as hell. I do feed them. I feed them too much. I'm trying to make them really unhealthy. What? I'm kidding. I feed them the normal amount. I caught them in the middle of a gunfight. If so, the younger one was begging for her life because she was just meowing at her face constantly for about 2 minutes. My guess is she's like, play with me. And the other cat's like, eh. Okay, can we hurry up? There's more stories. I was in the middle of my sub-penis story. But fine. I guess your cats are more important to you than world events. Manuel Macroni, Brigitte Macroni, Sue right-wing podcaster Candace Owens overclaimed the first lady was born as a man. Have you heard about this? This is huge news about gender speculation. Yes, I'm familiar with seemingly conservative, very online people doing transvestigations on Macron's wife. I wouldn't care if she was previously a biological male. Who cares? No, it's like big because it's part of the online ring of something or other. I can't even summon the enthusiasm about it. We're never going to get to know about the pedophile stuff. Why is that linked in your head? It's like there's like a whole world of stuff, and one of them was this, but now we never get to know. It's so sad. What? Anyway, sure, they're suing Candace Owens because she did say that. You just basically said it. I never went on the record as reading about that stuff for 6 hours one night. After drinking way too many Americanos. Americanos. Well, Americanos with rubbing alcohol in them. I call it an American massage. I'll drink it when I'm depressed. It makes me go blind for a few hours. Which at least stopped me from reading all the conspiracy theories. Chet, you're in a bad place. Well, I've been there then, so I guess I'm used to it. A paranormal phenomenon met with skepticism in the U.S. 2/3 of Americans are skeptical about paranormal beliefs. None of 8 concepts believed by a majority. What? This can't be right. This is why polls can't be trusted, because all of us believe in ghosts. Like literal ghosts? What other type are there? And not but ghosts in books. No. Actual ghosts with spooky, translucent figures that sometimes become physical and can do this to you. Wake up! I think it's you're having a night terror. No, that's real. I've seen them. Americans are broadly skeptical about each of 8 paranormal phenomena. Psychic or spiritual healing or the power of the human mind to heal the body. 48% believe in them. Wait, they're counting not sure. If you add together believe and not sure, almost all of us believe in this shit. Except for witches. Only witches. And astrology. And I guess people can hear and communicate with the dead. And no, the telepathy is right at 50. If you count not sure. To be fair, I'm kind of not sure. I'm on the not sure. I'm agnostic on most paranormal things. Oh yeah, I do have a couple ghosts that work for me. But I think of them more so as spectral reverberations. What? That's just a fucking ghost. Yeah, but I think of them as a different type of phenomenon. I think they could be a mass hallucination that we're all having. You literally employ 2 ghosts. One of them I don't employ. One of them is trapped. Oh, then you have a ghost prisoner. No, one of my employees does. And we put a camera on the piece of wood that he's trapped in. I'll admit that. But that's just journalism. No flaw in that argument, actually. I can't push back. All right, what else? Who else is news today? Oh my God, so many ads. Wrestling legend Marcus Buff Bagwell opens up about procedure to get leg amputated. Holy shit, I didn't know he had a leg amputation. God damn. Look at his fucking hat. Oh, that's Buff Bagwell. I was confusing in my brain with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Buff Bagwell got his fucking leg amputated? Damn, Buff. But he can still squat more than you, Case. Boom. Honestly, very possible. He is, in fact, buff as hell. At least he was. Would Dad? Yeah. Quality journalism from Daedalus. That's what I'm doing here. Whatever you need to believe, Case. Man suffers terrifying side effects after injecting himself with sperm. There's a video. It's not a video. They lied. Yikes! I'm going to read this verbatim. This looks like my kind of writing. Yikes! A man has suffered terrifying side effects after injecting himself with his own sperm. The bizarre case emerged in Ireland. A 33-year-old chugged sperm into his body via needles. The DIY treatment resulted in severe complications from which he ended up in the hospital from those, is what he did. When he presented at the hospital... Why are you reading like this? He said he'd read it verbatim. I'm reading as best as I can. When he presented at the hospital, the man said he suffered lower back pain after lifting a heavy steel object. However, while being examined, doctors noticed his arm was unusually swollen. And unfortunately, it was swollen with the power of life, and he later gave birth to a tiny baby out of his bicep. You can't say you're going to read something verbatim and then make up the whole end of it, Chet. I'll leave it to the people to decide what's true. But he flexed out a baby, exactly, Card King. He did not. He just got sick. Wait, what is this? When quizzed about the inflammation, he revealed that he had been injecting himself for a year and a half with his own semen as an experimental treatment. Okay. An x-ray showed that the patient had developed an uncommon condition where air becomes trapped beneath the skin called subcutaneous emphysema. So he didn't give birth to a baby out of his bicep, Chet. Well, you don't know what subcutaneous emphysema is. I know it's not a baby. You don't know that. A search for more eclectic internet sites and forums found no other documentation of semen injection for back pain. I do have some back pain from my days as a football player. My hands were ruined by the game, but I wouldn't take any of it back. Subcube anus. Butt babies. Anyway, did this guy flex out a baby every time he pops a power pose? Did he give birth? Maybe not. Does that mean no one should try? Yes, Chet, that is what that means. Don't inject yourself with semen. It'll make you worse. Nothing could make me worse, man. Because apparently I'm not doing well. Just called that out. Like it was nothing. You said you were drinking a mixture of rubbing alcohol and iced Americanos. I never said iced. It's super hot. I heat it up as much as I can. To kill the toxins in the rubbing alcohol. That's not how that works, Jet. God, no. Can you just keep going? Can you keep reading? For now, as long as my vision holds out. I attended the UK's largest sex festival. Here's what goes on at the Swingathon. And they've got a video. It doesn't have a video. Why is there a play button? They're fucking with my ass. You're covering a sex festival, so maybe. Okay. Also, is a Stern clip going around about his age limits with girls. Oh, the Trump Stern clip. I guess we could play it. Trump Stern age limit. I think it's one of those clips, though, even though it's creepy. If you're like not on board with believing that Donald Trump is a sex criminal, it's the kind of thing that you shrug off where he's there. Because basically he says, I've got no age limit. I have an age limit. Obviously, I don't want to fuck a 12-year-old. That's not what he says. That's basically what he says. So I think that sounds terrible. But I'm guessing your average person who, for some reason, still believes that he's not a creep, they're like, what? He said he wouldn't fuck a 12-year-old. Anyway, we can listen to it. Unable to load audio. Okay, I got to go to Twitter. No choice. Trump, Stern, age limit. Here it is.
Trump, right? What is the best thing about being Donald Trump right now?
Well, other than the fact I'm married, okay?
Right.
And I'm very happily married. I have a great wife. But if I weren't married, I'd be able to get all of the girls I want, except...
Best thing about being Donald Trump.
So, I don't think that sounds good, personally. He could have probably said higher number than 12. That might have been ideal. In his defense, He might have at the time been. You know what? I won't say it. What were you going to say? What could I have been thinking of saying? And by in his defense, I mean incriminatingly, he could have been. And as long as we don't finish that sentence, we're good. I wasn't trying to defend him, believe it or not. So he gave himself back shots. We're back on the semen guy. He did. He gave himself, well, arm shots. But maybe back shot. Oh, yeah, back pain. I guess he was pumping him, cum into himself everywhere. Why is 24 Stern's magic age? I guess it seems like you're an adult-ish by 24, so that felt like a safe bet for him. It's Leonardo DiCaprio's magic age, too. Used to be his magic cutoff age, actually. New sub-goal, semen injections to help with cases workout. That's not the pre-workout I'm interested in. What is your pre-workout? What's your routine, if you're such an expert? I don't really do pre-workout. You fool. You fool. What's your pre-workout? I eat a horse. As much of one as I can. But only when I'm trying to max. You slaughter and eat a whole horse? I just try to eat the amount of meat that is a horse. It's such a waste of meat. Not if you turn it into muscle. There's no way you eat 300 pounds of meat. Not all horses weigh that much. Some are lighter than that. Okay. Jon Stewart tears into Trump's penis. Oh, penis insufficiency. Okay. Sure. Oh God, the Mehdi Hassan debate. I watched this with Kendall. I can't say I recommend anybody watch it. You're trying to get people to not watch Mehdi Hassan? How could you? What's this about? Former MSNBC host reaction to right-winger calling himself a fascist goes viral. Well, we got to go to Twitter for this. Yeah, we probably do. There was one of those surrounded debates from our friends over at Jubilee. Not that I'm familiar with them. Don't we have a segment that's where you're trying to do that? I mean, it would be a stretch to say I'm doing that. But yes, I find the Jubilee's various formats kind of fascinating as an internet clickbait arrangement. Let's see. Mehdi Hassan fascist. Yeah, we jam over here. We don't Jubilee. Okay,
if Trump...
Here's the fascist guy. Is this clip where he says he's a fascist? Let's try this. We'll see if this is the right one.
Quite frankly, if Trump is anti-constitution, good, and I think he should go further.
So this is wonderfully revealing of the modern conservative mindset. So I appreciate you spelling it out so openly. You're saying you don't care about the Constitution, but actually you do because you quite like the Second Amendment. You just don't like the bits that you disagree with. Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to amend it and include
whenever
the
it's in
Second
your
Amendment.
favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can Democrats do the same when they're in office?
No, absolutely not. Because
so you don't
it's the
believe in
friend enemy.
democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
A fan edit. Oh no.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
You're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you can say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
Crazy that they got Ron Swanson on a Jubilee video. Yeah. So that guy lost his job. However, part of my antipathy towards Jubilee and their content style, which honestly in that video Mehdi Hassan I think is kind of talking about a little bit, is they basically have to scrounge around on all the conservative corners of the internet to find like the most reactionary psychos they can, so they can then bring them on to their roundtable debates to then say their crazy shit like, I don't care that the Nazis killed Jews is another thing this guy basically says. And, you know, I'm a fascist and we should end democracy and there should be Catholic rule like Franco from Spain of the United States. Anyway, he says a bunch of nonsensical, crazy reactionary shit. My issue with Jubilee is, it's not that I don't think platforming people really, I think there's too much hay-made about that kind of thing. But in its very structure, like these Jubilee videos exist to just kind of propagate the most extreme viewpoints possible under kind of the facade of them being deconstructed. Whereas, like, is really the conversation currently like, we need a Catholic autocracy in this nation? I think there's already Christian autocracy, to be fair, but it just seems like they are clip farming, basically, by getting people to say the wildest shit they can, which then encourages these people to, it's just rage baiting. It's hyper effective rage baiting. My bigger issue is honestly when they have people like Ben Shapiro on, or like Matt Gaetz or whatever. Maybe they don't have Matt Gaetz, actually. Whatever fucking conservative psycho they have on, to then like scream at or just talk really fast at like 20 random liberal people off of Twitter who responded to their casting call. I think that's possibly even worse, because it always basically, the angle from Jubilee always feels like they are pushing all viewpoints slightly further to the right by making them seem more standard than I think they are. But maybe I'm giving our country too much credit. You definitely are. Oh, okay. Casey, you left us during the 2 days Tucker Carlson was a real journalist. That's another one that I'm like, I understand Tucker Carlson lately has been having some class-based analysis. He basically, he's been calling out the Epstein stuff more than some conservatives. He also spoke at some like CPAC style conference where he was like, well, actually, until we confront the lack of home ownership in this country, I don't even know what we're really talking about. And while I'm in favor of everybody coming to more grounded conclusions about the actual, backbone issues in this country, I would much rather have the conversation be about like housing than conservatives trying to strip people conservatives trying to strip like trans people and immigrants of their rights. I wish that wasn't a thing that was actively happening and we were just arguing about how to solve the housing crisis. Great. I just don't trust that Tucker Carlson, even if he's claiming to have some kind of revelation that like, oh, maybe what middle America is mad about is rising house prices. That's just him like throwing some white meat in the direction of populism. And he will instantly return to culture war issues and blaming immigrants for the reason that housing prices are high. Like Tucker is absolutely in it for Tucker. To be fair, most politicians are. But I'm not going to give Tucker Carlson his flowers for like having class-based analysis when the direction that class-based analysis is going in is still 100% authoritarianism and blaming immigrants for all of our problems. Like President Tucker Carlson, which is, I think, something he's angling for despite saying he's not, which is a real clue that he is. I think it would be infinitely more dangerous than even like a President Trump, because I think he will go full tilt, like essentially Nazi. Oh, you're calling him a Nazi. I just mean, I think he will be even less restrained than someone like Trump.
Add options now.
So I really don't like all the attention that he's getting for having confrontational interviews with Ted Cruz and stuff. What's the most important issue today in the USA? The lack of sloppy. Genital slit. That's an issue in almost all of these polls. The people are talking about it. Yes. And then other options that you can fill out with exclamation point O to let us know what you think the most important issue facing our country today is. And then at the point of which all of the options are in, you can vote with exclamation point 1 through 5.
Vote now.
Like what just happened. Lack of kickflips, September, and murder mystery when. Those are 5 hot issues that everybody's talking about. At least, you know what? Maybe none of them. Not at least one of them. Murder mystery when. It's getting the majority of the votes. You claim to have your finger on the pulse of populism, Case. I never claimed that. And yet you don't care about when the murder mystery that you said you'd do is? If I do it, it's this Halloween. And it's going to be a much smaller affair than what was originally planned, because I lost the interest of the person I was doing it with. And whose fault is that? I'll just claim it's mine. Okay. Murder mystery when? October. That's what you said for the last 5 years. 3 years. Oh, that's actually a long time to be saying that, though. It is. I think if I did it in a lower rent way, basically the way I would have to do it is like this, where everybody's just on a web camera. What? No, we're on a studio camera. Yes, sorry, I forgot. This is a professional studio grade camera. I think if I just have people like guessing over like a Zoom link, I could definitely do it. Originally, I was going to try to rent out a studio and we were going to put money into it, but I realized I would have to mostly be spending my own money to make it happen, and that was when it just didn't seem worth it anymore. But you spend so much money on so many dumb things. Yeah, but I don't really want to spend 10 grand on a murder mystery there. I'm unlikely to make it back. Well, exactly, Daedalus. I can do it in a much more reasonable way for free. So I think that would be the way to finally get it done. And assuming there's time, I don't want to make any promises. I think it's the kind of thing I could set up in the fall. Just do it in the Airstream. Just one microphone, a Blair Witch style low def camera, no lights on. It's just someone whispering like, "Oh my God, he's right outside." It's a mystery. I don't even know who it is, but they're right outside. There could be a real dinner. Everybody could eat in their own computer room. You know, whatever their home office is. Oh, just actually kill someone. That does feel like a very American way to get famous. All sorts of people have tried it. And succeeded. They really have. Okay. We gotta stop. You're calling for a stop. We've been talking for so long. Okay. What's this small penis story? Someone was talking about Trump's penis earlier. I guess maybe because Jon Stewart was. Let's see what he had to say. The late night host that we're still allowed to have.
Last week, as you mentioned him to be the boorish, high status, than the one he and I had been swimming in. And I quit.
Worth the 3 minutes to get there. That is some classic. That is some main line. That's the good lib stuff. I feel like I feel powered up. You're like, Trump, you got a small dick. Yes! Colbert told Trump go fuck himself on the very next episode of The Late Show, and I heard Stuart, Fallon, and Myers, etc. were all in the audience in solidarity when he did it. I mean, I'm very happy that they're doing what they can to call Trump an asshole. Or a small dick asshole. An asshole so dick that he can't even fit his small dick in it. What? I'm just trying to get in on the fun here. I'm trying to be part of the late night party train. I don't think they care what you say, Chet. Not with that attitude. Straight to the veins like a shot of semen to the back. I still watch the like Jon Stewart's Daily Show thing. Well, I still occasionally listen to Jon Stewart on the Daily Show while like running errands on YouTube when they put it on YouTube. A big fan. That's more than I or if Josh Johnson is on there, who, as I'm predisposed to be a fan of any Chicago comic that I've ever done a show with, I like it when I see Josh on there. But you know, as someone who also worked for a legacy media company that was a little probably past its prime, I have some sympathy for both Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert getting the axe. I don't have the same sense of I'm not gonna like miss the show because I didn't watch it. It's Stephen Colbert's late night show, and I think I said on the last stream like it's just not for me, and I feel like I've politically somehow drifted further left than Stephen Colbert, and I feel like he's drifted further right. But I mean, you know, I would prefer that show still exists. It's not like just because it's not for me doesn't mean I want it gone. And it seems like there's still people that enjoy it. It also feels like there should be a way to make it less expensive. Maybe Stephen Colbert is such an expensive person to have on there, plus a full staff. Maybe it's just untenable, but it feels like there'd be a way to make that show profitable. Kind of to Jon Stewart's point. And it also feels like, I talked about this when we talked about this last time, that like, smaller studio, get rid of that $40 million building. I don't think I guess 30 Rock's probably more than 40 million. Yeah, I don't think the building cost is a problem there. I think I think there'd probably be a way to make it profitable. There's a lot of like secondary life to clips on like both the Colbert Report and the Daily Show online. Part of me feels like if you could just transition your late night show into like more of a, it's kind of depressing, but into more of like a podcast sized production, then it could definitely be profitable. It's just but that would also involve firing tons of the staff and changing what the show is. So that's a depressing idea as well. So I don't know. It's sort of sad that you have to like, the path to profitability for a lot of these shows would be like shrinking their production to like a digital size. But I do think that would be one way forward, but it would unfortunately still, I mean, capitalism, of course, is the problem with most artistic ventures. I mean, I live in the city of advertisements. Everything we watch is completely funded by ad dollars, essentially. So that's not exactly a flourishing model for like artistic integrity. Except this stream, which can have all the integrity it wants because we don't really make money unless you guys just give me some directly, half of which does go to Jeff Bezos. Well, but only like 48% of that goes to Jeff Bezos, or like 88%. Make it a variety show that is made for bite-sized clips. Yeah, like just like a smaller scale show that, but I would have to know the exact financials, but something tells me it's probably not like the writing staff that is making the show financially unfeasible. Or potentially even the crew. It's probably like top line production and stuff that makes it expensive. And Stephen Colbert himself.
Listen up, Jack. Skimmer just Mama Jam 300
You're getting
shiny
bribed.
tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this.
Yes.
This is a bribe to more penis-based news.
The people have spoken. I've been rambling about this for way too long. You are talking a lot. Yeah, I've been talking too much today. Let's find at least one penis story. Technically, what we just talked about was a penis story, because the headline was Jon Stewart talking about penises. But maybe there's no other penis-based news that's been shared recently. Oh, Kendall's calling me. 1 second. Oh! She hung up right as I answered. Should I call her back? I'm going to call her back.
Hi, Keys.
Hey, I'm on the stream just to warn you, and you're on speakerphone.
Oh, never mind.
Did you mean to call me? You hung up right as I answered.
No, you hung up on me.
What? There's recorded proof of me trying to answer the phone.
Oh, well, to me, it sounded like you put me straight to voicemail.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I failed.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you don't want to talk about it on stream, I'll call you back after, I guess.
Oh, no, I was just going to tell you about the most amazing restaurant bar club I just went to by accident. But I could tell you about that later.
Do you want to tell everybody?
Only if there's time for it.
I mean, you're out of town. I got nothing.
Time as in, like, it's going to take like 5 minutes, but like, I don't want to take up the stream, you know?
Nah, we got time. I'm thinking there's time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I can now because I'm around a person.
Okay.
Never mind.
Denied, chat. Denied. Okay, bye. Damn. She just gave us story blue balls. What was the bar? Sorry, guys. I was really ready for it. Now I gotta talk about Elon Musk instead. Oh, we wanted to end on penis news? This is the closest I could find. It's just Elon Musk in a story. Elon Musk Neuralink caught filing for benefits meant for small businesses run by minorities. And there he is saluting the path to the stars. And I think that's just a good penis headline to end on. You found the penisiest story of all. The most penisist of all. And I've been the most penisist host of all with the most penisist. That's a surprisingly concise outro from you. I'm trying. Anyway, penisist. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Kendall called us back.
Yeah, sorry. I was just in the laundry unit of this hotel, and there's someone in there, so I didn't want to like speak.
Okay, that's fine. Now you're talking to Jeb.
Okay, just know, Jeb and chat, that I'm in the Hamptons right now,
Oh.
and everything here closes at 10.
Oh, wow. Why so
Right?
early? I thought everybody had money there. They could demand things stay open till any time.
No, I think the idea is if things close early, we're rich. If it closes late, you're probably poor and eat fast food or something.
Oh, you're right. Because their lives are on a rigorous schedule due to their money.
Yeah, that's like the vibe this place is giving me, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. But there's 3 of us. We're in 2 different hotels, so we want to go pick someone up
Okay.
to go find a place to eat, right? And we found a place to eat. We were actually going to go to a Mexican place down the street.
Okay.
But then we're like, shoot, what do we do about parking? And we found parking around the corner on the street.
Nice.
We parked there. And on that, right next to us, next to that parking spot on the street, was this Mexican restaurant. Not really a restaurant. I don't know. It just looked bopping in there. It was like flashing lights, but also there were booths for people to sit and eat at. And we saw people eating. We're like, let's just go in there.
Oh.
And we did. And when we opened, it was a double door, by the way. When we opened the double door, oh my God, this music was so loud. But it was too late. We didn't want to go anywhere else. We were already there. We decided to go in and sit down.
Nice.
Okay? They had the most crazy fries, which we got. It wasn't crazy. It was just elotes, but on fries instead of corn. And some of these fries came with sweet corn.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, this is pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
But it's so loud, we cannot hear each other, okay? That's how loud it was.
Was it like popping with people who were dancing?
This place has a DJ.
Oh, wow.
The thing is, this place was also incredibly small. Like, It is not a full restaurant. It is like 3 booths, maybe like 2 like circle tops, a bar, and then a DJ in the back.
So
And in the back, I mean like 20 feet away, you know?
it was like a storefront style, like a little store?
Yeah, maybe a little bigger than a little store, but like, yeah.
Whoa.
It was, it felt like a hotel room that has like the room for 3 beds instead of 2 beds.
How many
That's what it felt like.
how many people were in there?
Oh my God, when we walked in, only like 2 families and families, like children. 2 families and like 3 people sitting at the bar. And we're just like, wow, I'm like, this place, like people eat here with like really loud music. That's really cool. But as the night went on, more and more people started coming. Way more people started coming. The music suddenly turned up. Like we heard the music go from a 6 to a 10. And then the DJ got on the mic, started speaking in Spanish. And we're like, holy shit, what's going on? It started getting so crowded. People were pulling up chairs to their areas. People started dancing, which is, extremely Spanish culture. You just dance in the bar, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it started getting so packed. And I was like, this is insane. We thought this was a restaurant and not a club.
Dang. Did you guys
Yeah?
Did you get in on the dancing?
I will send you a video.
You did. Wow.
But no, I did not stand up and dance. But let me tell you, if someone showed me their hand and I took it and they took me 2 steps onto the floor where people were dancing, oh boy, I would have cha-cha'd with them. I would have done a little salsa. I would have done something.
Oh yeah, I know. Me, Jeb.
Yeah. But that place was so loud we couldn't hear each other. And it was like, it was actually overstimulating. The loudness was overstimulating for sure.
That to me, that does sound like a nightmare. Just having to eat in the middle of a dance club.
Listen, I said the only way we can eat dinner, enjoy it, is to just go with the flow. But also, I'm a person that would just enjoy that regularly. You know what I mean?
That's true. Chat's saying I'm pathetic and that I wouldn't know about any of this. So that's
What?
yeah. They say I'm
Jeb?
pathetic.
Pathetic? That makes sense.
Thank you for having my back because I feel like I would have had a good
Jeb wouldn't know
time.
a single thing. I don't think Jeb would know anything about that type. I
Oh.
don't even know if Jeb knows what culture is.
Oh, never mind. You weren't on my side. You're on their side. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't keep up with culture. That's fair. A fair assessment.
Yeah.
But I'm
Anyway,
glad.
that's what I wanted to tell Pace about, but I'm glad I got to tell you, Jeb.
Thank you. I mean, I was happy to share in that. That sounds like a fun time. If next time I'm in the Hamptons, maybe I'll check that place out.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I will say, though, we did get looks of people being like, why the fuck are these people in here? And we did get other looks of being like, hell yeah, these people are in here.
Ah, mixed bag.
It was a mix of both. It wasn't 100% welcoming. I will say that.
Well, I guess you kind of found like a local spot, maybe.
Oh my god, it was the whole Hamptons, everything is local.
Oh yeah,
The
because
whole
it's
place.
like out. Is it in season or out of season? I don't even know.
We're in season to be at the Hamptons right now.
You're here at the Max Hampton.
I'm at Max Hampton. Everything is extremely local. Like everywhere is local. Everyone knows each other. Like we've been to 4 different places now, and everyone knows everyone in this place.
Wow.
Yeah.
A sense of community. That's exciting.
Yeah. No, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, one of the places we went to was a little more mixed than the others, so that's nice.
Well, I'm glad you got to do something fun.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell.
You know what? You're so right. That was probably the most fun I've had on this trip so far.
Yeah, I mean, you're there to work, so you got to play too.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I'll tell Case to call you after so you can tell him too.
Okay.
Thanks for calling me first, though. Me, Jeb.
Yeah. Jeb, do you know if you're going to play Marvel Rivals later?
Are they playing?
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Okay, because I'm going to put something on later. You know what I mean?
Okay, sounds good. I mean, I wouldn't put on Case's stream. Put on Rivals. It'll be more fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, great to talk to you, Kendall.
Okay, goodbye, Jeb.
Okay, I love you.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, chat. What? I don't love you.
Oh, sorry. I meant I love talking. Okay, thanks for talking.
Okay,
Okay.
tell Case I love him.
Oh, right. Okay, I will.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I love you. I mean, I love talking to you. Bye.
Oh.
Shoot, I hung up first. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was big. I think I did a pretty good job. Jeez. That was not good. What did I do wrong? The love thing. What the hell was that? Casey's gonna kick my ass? I mean, normally I'd say he couldn't, but maybe with you he could. Oh, come on, Daddy. Give me a little bit of confidence. Just don't tell women you love them that you've barely talked to. But she called me. I did take Case's phone. What? I took it off the desk. Because what if Case needed to use it to contact me? What? We're here to do how-tos, actually. And we're hitting up against the end of the stream, so I gotta hurry up and get to these how-tos. There's probably some really juicy ones. Some good, juicy learning to do. I love to learn. I'm still not used to your face. I'm on chat side. I'm not sure you're my son. But you used to say that before the face. That's true. That's a good point. Son, question mark. He's always questioned the paternity of me. Okay. Let's find some how-tos and learn together how to present and move as an auctioneer. This could be fun to learn. Let's learn together.
Best of luck. I turn to this bit here. Front facing, feet open, torso right at you, open arms, palms to the ceiling, palms to the clouds, on ramp. You're joining the bidding and welcome. 7.5 on top of the 12.5, 19.5. When I'm turning to a bidder for the first time, front facing, open ended, welcome you in. I'm making it easy for you to connect with me and join the play.
The play?
Welcome. A couple of quick bits. Welcome you back here. Look at this. Knee, right, and only a 3/4 turn or a half turn, right? 2.5, 2.5, and I lean in. Bang, 2.5, 15.5, lean the other way. A couple of rapid fire bids from right to left. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a bit of a dance move, flowing left to right, through the middle, left, right, through the middle, left, right, through the middle down here, through the middle up there, left, right, behind me. Whew. I haven't seen you yet. Welcome, open.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I guess I can try that. I gotta be open. I need some... Let's see. I need some auctioneering ambiance. Auctioneering ambience. Ambience. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is just an auctioneer. Okay, how about just auctioneering music? Is that a thing? Okay, how about just fun instrumental? Here we go. Did I have a, did I see an auction from one of you? I'll take an auction from over there as well. Turn this down, wait till. What about, oh, did I hear $2 from over here? That's $3 for my hair. $5? Do I hear $5 for my hair? From over here, $3 for my hair. That's less than I asked for. $2, I'll take that. -$6 for my hair, anybody? Oh, people are, and sold. How is that? You were selling your hair in this scenario? You didn't do any of the movements. I looked left and right. What was your foot position like? You didn't even, yeah, your palms weren't to the clouds? Nothing beats a Jet 2. I hate that meme is so popular, the Jet 2 holiday meme. Like my brother doesn't have enough. That meme isn't about him. It's about Jet 2 holidays. Let's try something else. Maybe auctioning isn't for me. You don't have to do everything that you learn. Kegels for men. Is that like a kettlebell? This is some kind of workout thing. I think it's like a kettlebell workout called a Kegel. Let's find out. Okay.
Now imagine for a moment that you were exercising your biceps for the first time in your life.
Okay.
You would start slowly, using light weights and gradually increase weight as your muscles get stronger.
Okay.
Your pelvic muscles are no different.
Oh.
Like any exercise routine, the private gym program becomes more challenging as your pelvic muscles get stronger. We'll start with basic training, which consists of a series of specialized squeezing and releasing exercises to strengthen your pelvic muscles. Once you've developed initial strength, you'll graduate to the resistance training program and incorporate the private gym's patented resistance equipment. Ultimately,
is that his
the
finger?
most important element in building strong muscles of any kind is resistance training. Much like performing bicep curls without weights, where your arms may get tired but won't get significantly strong.
Look, I can't get in trouble for this because there's no proving that that's his penis. It could be, like a bottle rocket that he's just got there.
Over time, performing pelvic muscle exercises without the added benefit of resistance training will not result in maximum pelvic muscle growth or strength.
What's the resistance here?
The private gym exercise equipment provides effective, consistent, precise, and measurable resistance, which is key to building muscle mass and increasing circulation.
Oh. How did the ring on his penis provide resistance to his interior pelvic muscles? You gotta do it with proper form, or you know. Is that somehow like get your penis bigger? It increases your blood flow and it improves your pelvic floor. So what do you do with your strong pelvis? Pelvis it up. How do I do it? I don't really... What did the ring do? You have to put it on to figure it out. Well, you're a ghost. You're dead and you're in the wood. Oh, God, you're right. So how would you know? Are you doing it now? I did die with one of those on. Not to get too graphic, but I died while jelking. Wait a minute. Did I die while... How did I die? What? That's not how you... I don't know how you died. Then why do I have a cock ring on me as a ghost? That was on when you... My memory's short-circuiting again. Huh. Because you weren't... I don't think you were. I wouldn't know. Okay, let's just move on. You're making... Everything's getting weird. How to chai bend... Oh, chi bend. Not like a latte. Chi. Not like a chai latte. Like a chi bend. Let's see what it is.
You had a chi bend. That's your chi bend.
Oh, it's super quiet.
Two hands together. Give a little rub.
It's super quiet.
And just put your hands about.
I have everything turned up all the way.
From each other. Now focus on collecting all the energy around you and feeling all the energy just find its way between your hands. Now it might feel a little bit weird, but the energy that you'll be collecting will push your hands apart from each other. Let it, and you can bring it in and out. But when you're ready, just bring your two hands together to a comfortable position. Now, in this comfortable position, I want you to try hold.
It's so quiet.
Strengthening that chi energy ball. And you can do so through taking deep breaths for 3 to 5 seconds. So breathing in and out. And also through meditation.
Oh, just throw some meditation in there too. In case I wasn't clear on what to do there. Throw a little bit of meditation in to your chi bend and whisper. You want to whisper so quiet and don't turn it up when you upload the video. And breathe. And I could probably bend my chi straight through this microphone and I could make my voice a lot deeper. I could even one-hand it and I could probably do that. Because that's how good at chi bending I am. Check this out. Chi bend. All right, that's pretty good. You did it, son. I bended my chi through the microphone. I love to bend chi. Jeb's chi goes all into his neck. Kendall just sent me videos. Me. I think they're on Case's Google account. I just uploaded them to Case's Google account off his phone that I have right now. So in a sense, she sent them to me. I'm just saying that's what happened. Let me download them really quick. Apparently, I have to download them to look at them. To look at these videos, I must download them. Download. Where do they go? Into the downloads. What? Okay, I think I got them. Whoa, okay. Here's the restaurant that she was chilling in. Okay, look out. New guy in town, he's got some moves. Just saying. Okay. I only got the beginning of dinner and the middle of dinner. Well, next time you'll record the full dinner so that I can share it. Ah, this is a different clip? No, that's the same clip. Okay, here's a different clip of all of the action. It's pretty loud. DJ right back there. Higher ceilings than I thought. I thought I might have had really low ceilings based on your description, Kendall. That's the beginning of dinner. What I showed you earlier was the end of dinner. Yeah, there's tons of people. There's like people in the back. This is a classic Kendall face that I randomly stopped it on. No, and just the middle. How do you even think in there? You don't. There is not for you there, but food and burrito and dancing. Food, burrito, dance is all there is. Chat, maybe you are in the back there. Get some earplugs? Yeah, get some earplugs. Well, thank you for sharing, Kendall. It's really fun. I feel like I'm on vacation with you now. And that's nice. It's not nice when you put it like that, son. Put it a better way next time. Oh, okay. We have a DJ too. That's true. Case has a whole DJ segment. Right now he's limited his segment redemptions, seemingly, to 3? I don't know if 3 were requested. Maybe right now it's set to 2. We can bump that up to 4 though, I guess. However it works. I don't know. Okay. There's one more. Case needs to talk to the hate sock before he can get out of here, so we're going to send it back to the newsroom, I guess, so that he can talk to a sock. That's the kind of stuff he does. So we'll end the stream that way. For now, I've been Jeb. And it's good to say this after all this time away, getting my face painstakingly reconstructed to as close as I could to my old self. That even no matter what happens, no matter how many wells you faceplant into, you're actually never too old to learn a new trick. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Speaking of DJs, could you upload the Naruto diss track and never written a picture to Discord so I can throw them on my driving playlist? Absolutely. I could upload all of those. Not that you want all of them necessarily. I need to render out the never written the song one. How dare I? What? What did I do? Case is ignoring. What did I ignore? I skipped the third video. There were 3? Sorry. I wasn't looking at chat because I'm a bad streamer. I was being a bad streamer. Okay, let me upload it real quick. Well, actually, it was Jeb's fault, so you can't be mad at me, Kendall. I almost took a bullet there for Jeb, and why would I have done that? Okay, wait, which 2 do I already have? Let me make sure I don't download the same one. Okay, no. Is this a different one? Okay, yeah, this is... Nope, that's the one I just looked at. It's one more that I sent. Yeah, I want to show everything you sent. Okay, I already have that one. It uploaded, I downloaded them all now, but it did them out of order for some reason. Oh, it's more crowded than this one. Okay, that's the one I need to send to myself right now. Yeah, we got to get the full experience. It's a bit of a multi-pronged process, though. I have to upload it and then download it. And that's the full process. That's what my brain is struggling with. That's the level I'm operating on. But we've always known that.
I'll download it. I'll use my skills. Beep boop 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 beep boop. I'm downloading it for you, Kendall. I won't let him off the hook. You need to see this whole burrito.
I don't even see a burrito in this shot.
That's because you're not looking. There's always a burrito if you look close enough.
I want to believe that. I want to believe. Okay, where is this? 2 4s. God. Why can't they just be labeled in less confusing numbers? All right, it's thinking about downloading it now. Burritos were Ozzy's favorite food. Oh yeah, we didn't even cover that. Unfortunately, Ozzy Osbourne passed, but I'm sure you've probably heard. R.I.P. to a real one. But hey, you had a crazy run at least. Let's see. There we go. I got it. This is the last video, unless I fucked up and it's the same video. Pretty good. It was starting to pop off, I could tell. Trisha Paytas' new son name. Oh, Trisha Paytas. You know, I mercifully didn't know who this was until recently. Trisha Paytas' son name. Malibu. Trisha Paytas reveals shocking name she almost gave baby boy. Oh, wait. She named it Aquaman? No one look it up. Is it Aquaman? On her podcast, Just Trish. She has 2 daughters, a Malibu Barbie and Elvis. Okay. She revealed her name by unzipping a hoodie sweatshirt to reveal a pink bedazzled Aquaman t-shirt. It's Aquaman. And I said it loud and proud in the C-section room, Paytas said. She named her son Aquaman. So I guess she's famous. And also named her son Aquaman. Whatever. Arthur. Arthur could be the nickname. Or just man. Or Qua. Oh, my boy Qua. Aquaman feels like the kind of name I would give like a frat bro off the top of my head. So I call him like Aquadurf or something. Anyway, the baby looks fine. Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong button several times in a row. Here's Aquaman in action, guys. I'm not too good to cover celebrity news. It was water related to a water themed movie and the name of the movie title itself. Those were the hints. Those are some incredible hints. Listen, internet, you got a mystery to solve here. I named my baby a movie title. And not Carrie. Don't worry, it's dumber than that. At least she picked, well, some people like Aquaman as a character. She did kind of give her son what's classically sort of a joke comic character until more recently. But to some people still is, so... But hey, he's going to have bigger hurdles to clear than his name. Like all of us do. That's not a commentary on Trisha Paytas. Aquaman? He could call himself Aquaman. He'll probably be famous. They'll probably all be famous. Honestly, one of them will probably be president. We're probably going to have President Aquaman in a few years. When he turns 6. He's going to be president in a couple of years. Just a
couple of years. I'd vote for him. I'd vote for Aquaman.
You don't know anything about him. You just know it's a baby.
Yeah, I'd vote for a baby. Baby Aquaman.
Namor is greater than Aquaman?
That's true, because Namor has pterodactyl wings on his feet.
He has little birdie wings.
Same idea. He's like a pterodactyl, but only on his feet. And I think that's cool.
Look, we got to talk to the hate sock and get out of here for the day. Apparently there was a request to talk to the hate sock about the Epstein drama, and I didn't get to it last week. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it. Kendall's leaving very wisely as I talk to the hate sock. Kendall, thank you for sharing the videos. I'll call you right after the stream. Because I love you. Is that fun to hear? I love you, Kendall.
What the
fuck was that? Buzz, what the fuck are you doing? I ain't got time for this bullshit. What are you busy doing? You wish. What do I wish? Get out of here. I'm fucking busy. All right, well, let's cut to it then. The request is to get your opinion on the Epstein drama, is how it was phrased. What's your opinion on all this drama? Shut up. You don't care about the Epstein files? You wish. Do you think it'd be good if there was more publicly available information released by the government? Dumbass. Do you have any functional opinion on... Are you trying to say that you don't care about the Epstein files? You wish. So you do care. Dumbass. So you don't care? You fucking wish. Do you think President Donald Trump is involved in trafficking minors? Dumbass. He is? You wish. So you don't think he is? Dumbass. So you... I'm not getting sucked into this. Whatever. Is it the best character? Yep. Nah. You do think you are or you don't think you are? You wish. Okay. I don't even know why I'm asking you questions. I'm going to just make statements. I suspect that Donald Trump is involved in the Epstein files. You wish. There's got to be something you can't respond you wish to. I think you're dying. I think you have cancer and you're dying. You wish. No, I guess. Let's get married. You wish. Oh, fuck. What can I say that he can't respond to that to? I don't wish. You wish. He's not a sock. Dumbass. Don't talk to my chat that way. Dumbass. You're talking to me that way. You wish. Is Munch on the list? Yep. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how to counter you wish. There's got to be something you can't respond to you wish to. You wish. I don't have any. You wish. You wish. I am dead? You wish. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Feed you pizza. You wish. I'm just going to read chat. Something in this you can't say you wish to. Is Crumb on the list? You wish. Is Kevin on the list? You wish. So they're not? Dumbass. So they are? Yep. Oh, they're just on the list? Yep. I love you? You wish. Is Fiona on the list? No. Wow. Okay. You wish. No, I wish. I wish. You wish. I do wish. You wish. What's your favorite song? You wish. Is that a song? That could be a song, and then you're going to be in trouble. Because what if this isn't your favorite song? Flying a boss. Yeah, it's a song. You're saying this is your favorite song?
I'm a great fuck, but a better lover. Open carry pussy lethal like I'm Danny Glover.
Don't you remember this song?
A bike, driving through the suburbs.
Is this your favorite song? You wish. Intern, do you have any questions? Seeing as you've done almost nothing today for the hate suck. What's up, man? Not much. You want to hang out later? Sure. Case can be a bummer, right? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm fucking bored. Let's get out of here. Yo, let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Let's see who's even on to raid. I guess I'll play your favorite song on the way out of here. I'll play the instrumental for you. Because this is your favorite song? It's alright. You wish. Gina's on. You wish. Dumbass. What? You wish. Dumbass. Okay. You wish. I appeared. You wish. What? Dumbass. You wish. You can have his voice. I didn't. Yes, you did. You wish. He had your voice. No, I didn't. You wish. What? Dumbass. You just had my voice. You wish. Dumbass. Yep. We need to raid somebody. You wish. I'm busy. Dumbass. Are you talking to him? Of course not. You wish. Alright, I'm just gonna see who's on. It's a you wish raid. Well, let's raid Gina for once. Even though we've done it many times. Say hi to Gina for me. I can't believe this is your favorite song. Dumbass. Intern, could you be a little more polite to me, by the way? I am. Well, I ultimately do have to sign off on your college credits. It's too late, dude. They already are signed off on. Dumbass. I appeared. You wish. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on tomorrow, possibly with a workout stream. There's a chance I'll get busy and I won't have time to set it up. But I do at least want to stream tomorrow, so hopefully I can at least get on with a normal stream. And, Hate Sock, I guess thank you for being here. Whatever. Are we done? Can I go? What's up? You want to talk? No, I wanted to talk before this, while you were on the stream. I'm busy. What's up? You're going to be nice to me now? You're still on the stream, by the way. Dumbass.